Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. You beautiful, beautiful people. It's Saturday. And I'm with you guys, the ones who don't get Saturdays off. Let's crack on, though, because we can make it amazing, can't we? And when we talk of amazing, what else does that remind you of? That's it. You're amazing. You look amazing. You are amazing. So let's get on with this so you can get on with what's going to be an amazing day. I can feel it in my bones. But video one, because this is video one of a potential two today, to keep those peepers peeping. We're going to be talking about the frozen people again, the frozen garden people who were friends with the mad scientist. Not so much mad scientist, he's going to be called a few other things, isn't he? Now the toxicology report is out. Thank you very much for those of you who kindly pointed out that the toxicology report had come out. I did see it. I was just so busy yesterday with Friday as Mrs. Harsh was heading herself over to Bingo Bongo or Bongo Bingo or Bingo's Bongo. No, Bongo's Bingo. Something like that. Something to do with mental bingo. I don't mean like mental bingo, like just craziness, like party, like, I don't know. Load of rubbish. I hate bingo. But her and the girls went out and I was busy. Yeah, something like that. So, let's get on with it. So here we go. So this is the reportee from this Chiefs fans debacle. And it is turned into a debacle. Maybe it's a new word. Dr. Baden explains how Chiefs fans likely died after fentanyl reportedly found in toxicology report. That's it. There's a few reports, like this first one. If I just pop over across to this one here, this just said about there being the toxicology report out. It didn't actually mention fentanyl in this one. 3 dead Kansas City Chiefs fans. Early toxicology report shows traces of, and they just go on to say, substances. I think some people had done videos on it and there wasn't that clarification until a few hours later. But it's less likely to be overdoses, more likely to be hypothermia caused by passing out from the fentanyl, Dr. Baden said. And again, I think any of us with half a brain kind of had concluded that was likely the case. But this is where it gets interesting, and I now start to lose utter trust in the person who's been called a mad scientist, and that is Jordan Willis. I'm kind of now not so heavily in his corner, and I know this, we will always give people the benefit of the doubt, 100%, but there's just something that he says in this. Forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Baden, believes he knows the cause of death after fentanyl was discovered in the toxicology report for the 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans who were found dead in the snow 2 days after the game day gathering. Preliminary toxicology results show David Harrington, Clayton McGeeney, and Ricky Johnson had cocaine and fentanyl in the systems. TMZ reported, citing sources with direct knowledge of the case. We have to wait for the official report to come out, but it appears at this time that there was fentanyl and other drugs present. Fentanyl is used by doctors because it is a powerful painkiller, and one of the side effects is making a person sleepy. And what happened here, I think, could have been that before they used drugs together, Baden said on Fox and Friends, the only fellow who comes in and sleeps on the couch indoors sleeps it off. Baden added, referring to Jordan Willis, who checked himself into rehab after the and this is key here. Where he's checked himself into rehab, that's key, because it doesn't go hand in hand with something later on in this report. Were found dead outside his home. The other 3 get sleepy and pass out outside, and because of the weather and because of the snow, the body temperature drops very quickly from 98 to 80 degrees, at which point, less than an hour, the heart can't beat anymore accurately, so they die of a cardiac arrest due to hypothermia, Baden said. It's very unusual for 4 people using drugs together to die simultaneously from fentanyl, Baden continues. The effects on people, it varies great deal, so it's less likely to be overdose, more likely to be hypothermia caused by passing out from fentanyl. Willis has said that he slept inside on the sofa for nearly 2 days, unaware his friends had died outside. Baden explained that it's not known yet what other drugs were found, but the reported levels were probably not enough to kill them alone, despite it likely being the most powerful of the drugs they consumed. Be extremely unusual for a true overdose to kill them, but they would all get sleepy, and if they pass out in the snow, they die. One of the factors is a painless death. Oh, that's all right then. Obviously, commiserations. They don't have any pain when they pass out. They don't have any pain from the cold. Fox and Friends co-host Lawrence Jones noted the fentanyl crisis plaguing America, which he said as people dropping like flies in some areas, where it's used to substitute for heroin or mixed with cocaine. Most fentanyl deaths combined with drugs, Baden said before co-host Brian Kilmeade asked if people can unknowingly consume fentanyl. That's part of the problem. It's very cheap. It's very cheap for the drug lords. They can mix it with marijuana. They mix it with cocaine. That's why it's much more powerful than any other drugs, Baden said. So the four of them may have not even known what they were getting. They might have thought they were getting cocaine, instead it's fentanyl. And that's why, as Lauren said, we have to wait for the official toxicology report. Ainsley Earhart noted that since police have said the deaths are not being treated like a homicide, perhaps Willis admitted that drugs were involved. The police come there and they got things from the scene, so they may have the package or whatever they were contained in, and they would have known, and that's why they said right away that it's not a murder. They right away gave the impression it was a drug overdose, and the amount of the drug are going to be very important to being so certain about how the effects were. Initial report says trace of cocaine and fentanyl. Fentanyl is much more likely to cause death than cocaine. It must have been in this other report here, because this goes back to his legal representation, and it's basically saying that they have they're obviously saying there's no evidence of foul play. Well, apart from the fact there's 3 dead people. I can't remember where it was. It was his legal representation basically saying that he had no idea what had happened to them. But to be fair, it's like what I said in the other video. Do you know what I mean? If you're quite a smart person and you know what you've been doing and you know that they've gone outside, you know, the vast majority of people can put, 2 and 2 together and sort of know what's gone on. You just got to grow some balls, haven't you, and say, look, this is what happened. We used to get together, we'd get a bit smashed off our tits and watch some football while getting Larry, and that obviously went wrong, but he's not gone down that route. This is all about, I don't know what happened, I'm checking myself into rehab because I've got a fucking problem. Do you know what I mean? Bit late now, isn't it? That was, for me, a strategic move by Jordan. Shut up. A strategic move to get himself out of potentially getting screwed. But is he going to? It's like what I asked in the other video. Is he going to walk away from this completely scot-free? Misadventure, Jeff by misadventure. At the end of the day, maybe there's something in there that shouldn't have been in there, but then you've got to prove that you didn't. It's a minefield, and there's a lot to go on. But that's it. That's what it seems to be. Obviously, we're waiting for the official report to come out, but early reports would suggest that potential is it is what it looked like all along. Let me know down below. Did you call this one? Or are we waiting for a curveball? Keep your eyes peeping. Keep your eyes or peep. Check out video 2 later today and have a fantastic, fantastic Saturday. See you all then.